Mustafa, how are you? My cat's saying hi to you guys. Hey, Princess. This is here. How are you? Nice to see you. Hello, my friends. Sorry. Gonna bring up the big screen so I can see you guys better. Read the comments better.
Day 127 at Valley Forge.
All right, much better. Mustafa, how's your day been? Mustafa says, Eric, where are you? We miss you and we can't end the day without you. I'm here, my friend. What do you guys want to talk about? I read earlier some of the guests that's going to be on. Hey, Mustafa, we have. Hey, Long John. I have a pretty good list of people. Tomorrow is Keith Giles. Keith Giles. Keith Giles is that's tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock my time. He is the author of several books on the lost gospels, the Gospel of St. Thomas, the Quantum. He takes it from a very unique perspective. The quantum teachings of Jesus as presented through the Gospels of Thomas as well as Mary Magdalene. So he's going to be up tomorrow. Tuesday, I have Cynthia Orlando. Cynthia is a Course in Miracles student teacher. We have Teddy Hicks at Julie Burst is coming up as well. You know, Julie's a regular for us. Mustafa says, yes, I read about it a little while ago. I felt very proud to see it. Yeah, he's a popular author. He's a former pastor. So 2 guests on Tuesday, Cynthia at 5:25, Teddy Hicks at 1. Nope, I'm sorry. Julie Burst is going to be at 1 on Tuesday, and Cynthia is going to be at 5:25. Teddy Hicks, who's a friend, she's coming up. She's the author of a book of daily affirmations, as well as a newly minted life coach. And I think that is about it for the week. But the week after, we start off with Joel Sheffer, who is a shaman in the Toltec tradition. Should be good. And of course, you know, I've reached out to a ton of people. So we'll see, you know, if anyone like that I've reached out to before decide they want to come up. As long as I have an open schedule, I'm all for guests. I might try to do might ask some guest teachers to come up at 5 o'clock in the morning when I do my 5 a.m. live stream and to teach a lesson, to offer a lesson presentation. Just occurred to me. Well, I didn't know we'd have guests this week. That's great. Yep, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, some returning people and some new people. On the 28th, I don't know how to work this out. On the 28th, we have Martin Ball. Martin Ball is he's an author. He's written lots of books. He's had awakening spirit experiences through the use of plant medicine. That's what I don't know how to work out, because you can get in trouble for talking about plant medicine. But it's a valuable subject. So I might demonetize the live stream for the day, and or for this particular one. Might even be members only, and then maybe I'll edit it. I don't know. I need to talk to him about it. I wonder if we just said plant medicine and didn't get specific. You guys have any thoughts on that? Oh, this will be later. This is going to be in February. Going to have Lisa Wetzel, who is an Akashic Records consultant. If you have any questions about the, she's an intuitive spiritual teacher and she channels information from the Akashic Records. She's going to be up on February the 11th. Longden says, Yogi, you should put your hands on the screen and ask for double high five. All right, who's in? Who's going to do it? Who's going to give me a high five back? Let me know. Hey, Rosie. Rosie, how are you? What's new with you? Mustafa says, Eric, whenever you have a guest like Keith, for example, I always read a lot about him and his field of expertise. So I can ask questions on live and build deeper into the topic. Your questions are very deep, Mustafa. I appreciate them a lot. I'm good, Rosie. Yeah, I've been watching some videos of Keith. Keith, now, when the topic is, I'm not super well versed on the Lost Gospels, on Gnostic texts, the Nag Hammadi. Rosie says, I'm not sure, to be honest, how I feel today, and nothing new, same old. Says hi, everyone in the chat. Back, Eric, hope things will be different. Now, hope so. Probably not, Tiger King. Probably not. As long as we are blaming outer circumstances for the problems that we have, it's always going to be the same. Hey, Lady Sky, what's new in the football world? Longa says you should cut that into 2 different parts. He should just refer to it as anything except its name and say how that helped him. Explain those things, explain what those things were, so unmonetized. I might need some more details on that. How are you, Lady Sky? Mustafa says Lady Sky and Tiger King. Send us some love. 16 Texas, Patriots 24, fourth quarter. All right, I'd like to see the Patriots win. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. We got some jewels sent from Rosie. And send us some love. I appreciate the love too. So yeah, I'm not an expert on those lost gospels. When I talk to a course student, I don't plan anything. I just, whatever's going to come up comes up. But hey, Mark, somebody really is here. Somebody, how are you? But with Keith, I want to be a little more prepared with him. This guy says hi to Tiger King. Tiger King says hi to everyone. Long John says he should not be specific about the actual substances, but how it affected him and his life monetized. But you could go in more depth on those things unmonetized. And I think people will get the point. Okay, got it. Longjen says, great to see you, Tiger King. We're praying for you, bud. Somebody says, doing fantastic. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Looking forward to the yogi workouts again. I haven't live streamed a workout in a couple weeks. Ladies guy says, "Go Texans! I hope they win." Yogi. Well, it's the fourth quarter, right? Things don't look good, Lady Sky. Tiger King says, "Only talk to people on here. Would be nice to me from now on, Eric." It's your prerogative, but man, it's going to be a limited conversation for you, Tiger King. You're always going to find someone. It's the NFL divisional round. And then what? Next week will be the final playoff, but then they get a week off and go to the Super Bowl. Yep, fourth quarter. Rosie says hi to Tiger King. Seahawks. Where are the Seahawks from again? Seattle. Took me a bit. Sorry about that. Tiger King says no, just L Dog and Cypher not talk to until someone else offends you, and someone else will offend you, Tiger King. Mustafa says, Eric, we are here are some people with the same expertise as our guest Keith tomorrow. You might want to talk to. You know what, Bart, Ian, we were talking about him today. Richard Rohr, I've already sent him a request. I haven't heard back. Peter Enns, I have heard of him. Brian McLaren and Rachel Held Evans. Thank Mustafa. I'd really love to talk to Richard Rohr. Been reading him for a bit. Tiger King says, Rosie, how's your day been? Hey, Sue. Sue, how are you? Rosie says she's okay. Joe, my friend, how are you? Joe says, hello, everyone in the chat. Hey, is everyone connected with Thrive and Glow with Joe? She's been a member for 14 months, just about as long as I've had members. Denver Broncos will play the Texans or the Patriots. Seahawks will play either Rams or Bears. So I'd like to see the Bears because I promised everyone that I would do the Super Bowl shuffle. I don't even remember I've never done the Super Bowl shuffle. Longjan says, Yogi, may just be best to ask your guests what he'd like to do. It's a good idea, Longjan. That's a good idea. And, most importantly, it's what am I allowed to do? Hey, Ray. Ray, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Joe, what's new with you? Where are you with watch hours? Guys, if you really want to be inspired and you really want to be motivated. Hey, Stash. Stash, how are you? Blessings to you, my friend. Thrive and Glow with Joe is a place to be. You notice how I said motivated and inspired? Two different things. Motivation is awesome to get you up and go to the gym. But it can be limited too. You need to motivate and then remotivate and then motivate and remotivate. Nothing the matter with that. Motivation is a wonderful thing. Watch Joe. You'll be motivated. But if you want to be inspired to some great change, meaning that you got a long-term plan, this is where I want to be in a year. This is what I would be in 10 years, whatever. Inspiration. Inspiration is a higher quality. It's a higher vibration. Joe will inspire you. Joe will inspire you to say, you know what? I can do something great. I can make changes so drastic that no one in the world would even believe what I'm dreaming of doing. Sometimes you want to keep your inspiration close to the vest because you don't want people invested in your failure. Sometimes you want to share it with your most beloved people because they can help lift you up. You sort of got to weigh things out a little bit, feel people out. So that's the inspiration. And then if you need motivated to get to the gym, if you need motivated to eat right, if you need motivated to get out in nature, if you need to be motivated to meditate, whatever, Joe's got you covered. So make sure you reach out, guys. If anyone new here and you have not reached out, how are you with watch hours, Joe? Long just said exactly, Yogi. Yogi, what you're allowed to do is perfect way to put it, especially considering it's his story. Thank you, Long John. I think you're gonna like him a lot. He's on the 28th. Really, it's not that far. 10 days away. Maddie, my friend, how are you? Maddie, how are the roads for you? I appreciate you too, Joe. I appreciate you dropping by after work. Man, a long day doing dangerous work, and Maddie still takes time to say hi to a friend. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, married to a good woman, and he's got wonderful kids. Longton says, I've been okay, Tiger King, going through some stuff, but doing my best. What about you, bud? Sniper says, just about to drop a military secret, the ultimate camouflage. Awesome, Sniper. Hey, feel free to drop links, Sniper. Had rain, Miss Yogi going to ice. Do you got to be out early and put down some salt tomorrow? Or is that what you were doing? I guess you can't when it's raining, can you? Tiger King says, Joe, what's your channel about? It's an important channel. My journey, I've lost 350 plus pounds, Tiger King. Maddie says, have to head to work. Take care, everyone. Take care, Maddie. Be careful. Be safe. And thank you for what you do. Maddie says, it was raining, clear skies, and black ice now, Miss Yogi. Be careful. We had snow through the morning. Tiger King says, Buddha's Joe, so proud of you. Thank you, Maddie. Tell when you get home, tell everyone I said hi. Well done, Joe. So proud of you. Says Tiger King. Not only the inspiration, Joe's just she's a good YouTuber. Powerful shorts. Hey Dougie Doug, how are you? Dougie, thanks for being a member. We get a salute. Guys, our friend Jamie Brown is live right now, I believe. If you want to go over and say hi. Joe says hi to Dougie. Dougie says, I'm good, and you? Doing pretty good, Dougie. We're closing down the day. As mentioned before, man, I had a fantastic week last week of guests. I believe I had a guest every day. Mustafa says, Yogi told me about your guest 2 years ago. I mean, Eric McCarty. What do you mean, Mustafa? Dougie says, hey to squirrel. Sniper says, greetings, Dougie. Sniper, you want to drop a link? Yeah, we'll be up for a little bit. I've only been on for 20 minutes. Long John says, what does Long John say? What is that? Just says, hey Yogi, how is them? Um, she's good. We were giving each other some space. I will probably say hi to her tomorrow. Tomorrow is my stepdaughter's birthday, by the way. Becky King says he told me why not come back here. Sad to see people going, nothing gets done. That doesn't make any sense, though, Tiger King. Mustafa says, Eric, I mean the old guests on your channel, only the old ones. Oh, that was an accident, says Long John. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. The old guests. So, hey, the old guests are all up on a playlist if anyone wants to see them. But I've only the guests that I've had up. This is all pretty recent for me. My channel I never had an objective to my channel. I didn't know what I was going to do until I was guided to do it. How much snow did you get, Dougie? We basically got a dust. Maybe we got an inch total. Longest says this has been a long day. Anyone else feel the same? It's a good question. Yeah, my channel. I didn't plan on having a channel. I did some burpees for a friend. I was supporting some burpee people, and they said, "Hey, make a video of you doing burpees." And I thought, you know what? Why not? And then after I did my burpees, I sat down and started talking about yoga and meditation. I think I did some breath work. I didn't talk about A Course in Miracles until I was well in maybe my first year. No updates yet, Tiger King. He's an author of a book with a controversial title. Dougie says, hey to Mary. It is 16 Texans. Oh man, they're catching up. Patriots 28. Don't know if they have time though. Long John says you've had some incredible guests, Yogi. I'm honestly impressed to say the least. Thanks, Long John. I appreciate that. I got some pretty big names coming up. We have where are we? I have Anthony Peak coming up. I forget the date. I got to check with him. And Daniel Pinchbeck. Anthony Peak is pretty well known for his studies on near-death experience, consciousness, About it, quite a bit of other stuff. Enjoy, Joe. I hope whoever you are rooting for wins. Long just says today just took a lot out of me. Not so much that it was long, but just more taxing. Everyone's been here. Yeah, people can be taxing. Dougie says it's the guest that makes the live stream entertaining. Because I never have anything to talk about. Yeah, I really enjoy having guests. Like I said, I never planned on it. But the word we've been using a lot lately is pivot. Things happened on my channel, and I found myself having to pivot, and it opened up new doors of opportunity. I mentioned before, I've actually considered turning to the podcast format, and then instead of live streaming, I would do podcasts and then premiere the podcast and be in the chat and talk to people. But I do enjoy the interaction, and I enjoy the questions that people get, the questions that people give the guests. Tiger King says, "How the Chicago Bears doing?" Ladies guy says, "Rams and Bears haven't started yet." Tiger King. Eric, any news about our guest Vicky? I haven't asked Vicky to come back yet. I'm saving Vicky for a special occasion. I might ask Vicky to come up on my birthday. It's in April. I can't think of a guest I'd rather spend my birthday with than Vicky. And hey, you mentioned Alan Ishak. I had Alan up. He's one of my first guests. Alan is one who started off a whole bunch of stuff for me. He introduced me to Vicky. He introduced me to Carol Howe. Stepper says it must now defeat the Los Angeles Rams, win the sub. It's not going to come out. I can feel it sticking in my throat whenever I try to say it. NFC Championship to secure a spot in the Super Bowl. They've done that twice already in the past. It's been, when was last time the Bears win the Super Bowl? Tiger King says, want the Bears to win. I always want Bears to win, football or otherwise. I'm always rooting for Bears. Mustafa says, "Well, that's amazing. Let's not forget Alan and invite him up again." What do you think? Oh, I definitely got to have Alan up. He's working on a book, 2 books actually. So I was gonna wait and see, but you know what? I wouldn't mind just having him up to talk. Is there a link posted in your community page, Yogi? There is not a link yet. Hey, Rosie, you still here or did you leave? Oh, hey, Mustafa, do you remember our guest, Nanette Tierhart? She's gonna come up again sometime soon. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right in. I'm putting up. Yep, come on up. Tiger King says, Eric, what do you think about Donald Trump trying to put the tariffs on everyone to get Greenland? That's a tough subject, Tiger King. I think most people know my opinion. How many dads at your house? 0. Is that Battle? Am I saying that right, Battle? Well, ladies, guys, sing. Zoe, please. We can ask her. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
You're doing what?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good. I thought you said you didn't feel good.
Nah, I'm doing.
What?
I'm feeling all right.
Feeling all right?
Yep. I'm
I
just.
just wanted to talk about football. That was okay with you.
Sure. What are you going to talk about?
Well, right now the Texans and the Patriots are in the fourth quarter. I'm not watching it. I'm in my room, so that's why I have my camera not showing my room.
Right.
I don't want nobody to see my room, my bedroom.
Because it's messy. Because it's messy.
No, it's not messy. It's just my room, and I just don't want to show my room off.
You want to know something? If my room was messy and someone said, "Is your room is messy?" I'd say, "No, my room isn't messy." I'm just saying. I'm just saying, ladies. Guys.
Yeah. Well, my room is not messy. It's clean. So, but I wasn't going to sing or anything like that. I just wanted to talk about football and
Well, we have a request. We have a request for some singing.
request for some singing.
Yep. And Mustafa says, Lady Sky, it's so good to hear your voice. I hope you're doing well. Mustafa says, Eric, I've discovered that, let me read this real quick. I'm sorry. That in 1988, Marconi brought the transcripts and data that was available from Navy of Amelia Earhart last flight. It's all connected to why she ran out of fuel. Wow. Is this going to be in your new video?
Oh, thank you, Mustafa. I'm doing all right. Been busy today. Kind of tired. Went to church and then had lunch with my family and had to go to the grocery store to get a few things. So I'm kind of tired. That's another thing. That's why I'm not showing myself today. I'm kind of tired.
Right. That's understandable.
But I just want to let you know, whoever wins this game, the Texans or the Patriots, that team will play the Broncos in the championship game next weekend. And then whoever wins, the Rams or the Bears, whoever wins in that game will play the Seahawks. And that's next weekend.
And who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for next week? And then who are you rooting for overall?
Well, my two picks lost yesterday. So, and I was hoping the 49ers and the Bills would win it, but they lost.
I'm sorry to hear about the 49ers.
Yeah, I know. They lost big time, 41-6
Wow.
over the Seahawks.
It's a little embarrassing. Seahawks, I guess they're pretty good.
Yeah. They're a really good team, and so is the Denver Broncos. For the Rams and Bears, it's kind of like a tough decision. I don't know who's going to win that game. It's kind of tough to decide, to be honest. So I'm hoping for the Bears because my dad is from Chicago, my late dad.
Huh.
He was born and raised in Chicago.
All right. Since you
So,
said that, for the rest of the year, I'm officially a Bears fan.
a Bears fan.
I will be rooting for the Bears with you.
Well, I hope they win later on. They're fixing to play at 5:30 in about 26 more minutes. That game will start on NBC channel, your local NBC channel.
Okay.
But I didn't know if you wanted to talk about anything or football. I wasn't sure.
Let's see. Well, we got another request from Tiger King. Lady Sky, please sing. She makes me smile.
Oh, I'm not singing today. I'm kind of tired. I've had a long day, busy day, Tiger King. Maybe next time when I come back up here, I'll probably sing, depending on the how Yogi feels. It's up to Yogi.
As long as if it's like a day without guests, whenever you want.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on singing when I was asking to come up. I was wanting to talk about football and what your predictions are. That's mainly why I wanted to come up talk about football. It's kind of up in the air on who I want to see in the Super Bowl, really. So, but my
Um,
two picks lost that I wanted my two picks to win, but they lost
well,
yesterday.
you know who I wanted.
No.
Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguars? Yeah.
Yep.
They lost last weekend,
Yeah. Hey, Nino.
but they did all right. They had some slip ups, though, but they did all right.
Tiger King says, "Could you ask Kitty Sky how she's feeling about the World Cup in 144 days?"
Uh, the World Cup, I don't know.
Well, here, Tiger King, pardon my language. Here, it would be soccer. Everywhere else, except for Australia, it's football.
I'm not into soccer much.
How about baseball?
No.
Just football?
Yeah, NFL football and NASCAR. I like to watch NASCAR. I'm not a fan of golf or tennis because golf and tennis are like boring to me.
Mustafa would like to know if there's any guests that I've had on that you would like to see again, and which guests you'd like best um, on my channel.
The guest that I would like to see, uh, I would like to see those two women again. I forgot their names. There were two of them, two women sitting by.
Oh, right, yep. One of them, well, one of
They
them's
were
coming up.
pretty good.
They were. One of them's coming up on Tuesday. The other one just got out of the hospital. She had emergency back surgery.
Oh,
Um, like unexpectedly. I don't know exactly what happened, but um,
I hope she's all
everything was
right.
everything was fine. She had back surgery, and now she's. I think she came home late last week. So she'll be as soon as she's feeling better, she'll be up again, and both of them will be up again too.
Okay, I thought they were pretty interesting on hearing what they had to say when they were on here.
Okay. Well, thank you,
I
Mustafa.
thought
Mustafa says we hope
I
she's
forgot
okay.
their names though.
That
I'm bad at
was
their names.
Julia Burst, who has a beautiful YouTube channel, and Diona. Um, Diona
I
was the
hope
one
they
who was
come
in.
back again whenever they're much better.
Right.
I don't know which
Um,
one had back surgery, but prayers to whichever
Thank you.
lady that had back surgery.
That was Diona, and Julie will be up Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Okay. I'm gonna be doing brownies after on
Oh, wait,
Tuesday.
that's on the 20th, right?
Yeah, this week is my late dad's birthday. He would have been turning 75 on Tuesday. So I always make on his birthday. I always make a pan of brownies and take my time on it. I do share. My mom will have a few of the brownies too, so don't worry.
Um, and didn't you say something? You had to go out and catch some grasshoppers.
No, I don't put bugs in the brownies. I don't eat bugs. The Andes mint candy is the grasshopper part.
Oh, gotcha.
If you like mint, chocolate and mint, if you're a chocolate and mint person,
Chocolate and mint go well together for sure.
yeah, the Andes candy. That's where the grasshoppers come in, and it
Gotcha.
calls for 1 cup of that, and then 1 cup of regular Oreos. So you'll see me put it all together. It's very easy. But I am gonna make a peanut butter pie for you for your birthday.
Oh,
because
Vegan?
my birthday's like 2 days away, and I thought, why not make a peanut butter pie?
Sure, why not?
Happy birthday to him, and then 2 days later, happy birthday to me.
Tiger King says, what Lady Sky think of boxing? What do you think of boxing?
Oh, I don't watch boxing. I don't do wrestling or anything like that.
Tiger King says, do you know in America, do you ever see crocodiles? Crocodiles are way down at the tip of Florida. It's, I believe,
Yeah,
the
in
only place in
Louisiana
the United
too.
States. But alligators, alligators, they can be as far north as they have them in North Carolina.
Oh,
They
thank you,
might,
Mustafa. Lady Sky, your heart is sweeter than candy and chocolate. I think you like how I talk, Mustafa. I don't know. I'm about to change my voice. That's too twangy.
nah, we talked about that before. It's supposed to be twangy,
No, it's supposed to be not twangy.
but where you live, is everyone as twangy as you?
I've heard different types of accents where I live, southern accents.
Hey, Skits. Skits says, Sapin and Yogi, Lady Sky, chat.
Hello, Skits. Yeah, I would show myself on camera, but I'm just too tired. I've been going all day.
Yeah, I can understand that. Go to church today?
Yeah, I went to church and it was freezing cold this morning. Got down to 15 degrees here. Oof. And it's gonna get another chilly night here.
Yeah,
I'm
here
ready
too.
for spring. I don't
Me
know
too.
about you, but I'm ready for spring weather. I'm tired of the cold.
Um,
I don't
yeah,
like to shiver.
I'm not a winter person at all. I love the spring. I love from the beginning of spring all the way until early summer. I think June's my favorite month of the year.
Yeah. I'm a spring. I was born in the spring, so I like spring because everything is blooming and seasonal, and
Yep.
Mother's Day around the corner, and you got Easter. So
Um, it's I love when everything turns that deep shade of green.
yeah,
Mustafa has one last question. What is your favorite book to read? Or what topic would you like to read about daily?
I really, to be honest, Mustafa, I really don't read books. Knowing me, I love to cook, and I like to read cookbooks because they're interesting and there's new recipes to try out. So I like to read cookbooks. I don't read books, but I like to read cookbooks
Cool.
because I love to cook. Thanks to my grandmother teaching me how to cook when I was a kid.
Do you have a favorite cookbook?
Yeah, I like the chef Paula Deen because she's from Georgia, Savannah, Georgia.
I bet you
So I
she has a
like.
twang.
Oh, you ought to hear her talking. She said, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" That's how she talks. Like, "Hey
Oh, there you go.
y'all."
There's people twangier than you.
I know, right? It's catchy.
So you're saying that Paula Dean caught it from you, or
I
you caught
guess.
it from Paula Dean?
I don't know how I caught it, but it's a southern accent.
Is your mom? Does your mom have a twang?
Yeah, she was born and raised here in Tennessee, in my hometown of Tennessee.
Right.
I'm not going to say what my hometown is
You don't have to.
because I don't want to dox myself.
Right. That makes sense. I've already talked about my little hometown, although I wasn't born here, but we moved here when I was 2 or 3 years old, or thereabouts. I was born in Pennsylvania.
Born in Pennsylvania. So are you a Steelers or you're an Eagles fan?
Uh, I would have been more of a Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah, because I was born outside of Pittsburgh, McKeesport, Pennsylvania.
You know, Taylor Swift is from Reading, Pennsylvania,
Yep,
and Travis Kelce is from Pennsylvania as well.
that I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why
Skid says,
Jason played with the Eagles.
"Oh yeah,
Yeah, Jason Kelce, he played with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was the center. He did the like throwing the ball to the quarterback.
right."
That's what his job was. Now he's retired. So, and he has
Mustafa says,
four daughters.
Mustafa said, "Well, Lady Sky, I think one day you and I will face off to see who is the best cook in Eric's kitchen. There can
I
only be
say
one."
bring it. If you got your game face on with Mustafa, I say bring it because I like to challenge. I like to challenge myself when I
I
cook.
know you do. You came up and challenged me to a muffin off.
Yeah, are we still on for that?
I didn't know we were. What do you mean still on? I have yet to accept the. I have yet to accept the challenge.
I want to see you cook in your kitchen. A man cooking. That's like totally like mind blowing. Come on.
Well, I do cook every day, but it's nothing like major. I have my Instant Pot. I throw stuff in my Instant Pot. I put stuff in my oven. I take it out. Everything because I mainly eat like whole foods. They don't really need cooking except for rice, except
Yeah,
for lentils, uh, and oatmeal. Everything else is just like a plant.
plant based.
Evan
You know
says,
there's a lot of plant based food out there I've never tried. I probably tried it but didn't realize I've tried it.
um, he has a question. It Skits real quick. Hey, Skits, what do you mean you gave your channel to AI management? I didn't know you could do that. Evan says, have you ever been to Nashville before?
Oh yes, I've been to Nashville many times. I'm not that far from that Nashville, downtown Nashville. I'm about 45 minutes away from Nashville.
You ever been to Dollywood?
No, that's in East Tennessee.
Yep.
I've
Tiger King
never been
says,
to East Tennessee. I've been to East Tennessee one time, and that was when I was in elementary school to Chattanooga. I've
oh,
only been to Chattanooga and East Tennessee, but I've never been to Pigeon Forge or Sayreville, where Dolly Parton is, Knoxville
right.
area. I've never
It's
been
been
to
a
Knoxville, Tennessee. Never.
it's been a fair amount of time there. In my teens and my 20s, we would
Yeah, Gatlinburg, Pigeon
yep,
Forge, Sayreville, that's where Dolly is. And tomorrow is her 80th birthday. And tomorrow, my state is celebrating a Dolly Parton Day in honor of her 80th birthday.
awesome. Hey,
So,
Tiger King wants to know, does she like the Simpsons? Do you like the Simpsons? And if she does, who's your favorite character?
um, do I like The Simpsons? I used to watch The Simpsons, but I don't anymore. My favorite character would be, um, probably Marge, the mother.
Hmm.
Because sometimes I feel like that whenever I cook, when it's my time to cook food. I feel like
Um,
Marge.
Man, it's hard to believe how long that's been on. Like
I
34
know.
years.
It's been on since 1980 or something.
I think yeah, 89 it came on, and it was just
'Cause I was like 5 in
yeah,
'89 when it started coming on.
it was yeah. I think I was only 6 or 7. Um,
No, you were much older
shh,
than
shh, shh.
me,
Let's leave it at that, Lady Sky. I was only 6 or
6 or
7. I was just
7.
like a couple years older than Lady Sky. Um,
You
it
are much
was
older than me. Sorry.
Not everyone needs to know.
Hey, I'll be
Um,
42 in April. I don't care about my age. I'm still a young chicken here. I'm 40. I'm about to be 42. I feel much older though.
hey, Skits, thanks for the information. Um, what? Oh, there was a show on in the late '80s called the Tracy Ullman Show, and it was like a variety show.
Hmm.
And she had like a 5-minute cartoon feature, and it was The Simpsons. And it
Oh,
was only on that show, and then they decided to expand it to a show, I believe in 1990. So yeah, we're talking what 36 years.
yeah, 37, 30. My brother will be 37 in in March. So
Well,
that's how long The Simpsons has been on, since 88, 89, 90.
Tiger King, I don't know what Enviromad means. Did you ask him? Mustafa says, I love it, and my heart opens up when I see your smiles, Eric, you, and Lady Sky, and everyone guest here with you. Thank you, Mustafa.
Thank you, Mustafa. That was nice of you to say.
It was. Hey, so Skits, what are the advantages of automating my YouTube channel? You know anything about that, Lady Sky?
No, I don't.
So, hey, can you do me a favor, Lady Sky?
Sure.
I'm gonna grab water so I can take my nighttime supplement. That means I have to leave you on your own to entertain everyone.
All right, I'll try my best
All right.
to entertain everyone.
You can just tell people they don't need to know because they can't see you that right now you're actually tap dancing as you juggle and hula hoop all at the same time.
No, I
Lady
don't
Sky,
do hula hooping.
but they don't have to know that. They this is just between you and me. They can't see you.
Right.
So I'm thinking hula hoop, juggling, flaming batons. Right?
No, I'm not doing any of those three, but they can think of those.
Well, I will let you entertain for just be 1 minute, 2 minutes stops.
All right.
Don't rearrange my books while I'm gone.
Oh, man. Shoot. I can't arrange his books. He has a lot of books. Stacks of books. I wonder how many books they are. Looks like over 20. But how are you doing, Mustafa? Hope you had a great day. Hope everybody had a great day Sunday. How many books? I don't know how many books he has. I'm guessing 75 maybe. I don't know.
I've never counted. I have a lot.
You have a lot of
This
books.
is yeah. I mean, I got another. There's double books, so there's books behind these books,
Oh wow.
and then I got a bookshelf over here, and I got a
You're
bookshelf in the
hoarding
hallway.
books.
What's that?
Do you hoard books? Do you hoard books? Are you a hoarder?
I am not a hoarder. Um, I would say that I collect books though.
Collect books. That's a
Um,
hoarding. Hoarding.
and there's a difference. There's a hoarding. You don't really look at the stuff that you have. These are like you can see, books that are like sitting up, like sideways and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've like recently had them down and I didn't feel like putting them back because I know I'm going to need them again. So like when I'm writing or I'm researching something, I'll pull a book down. So all the books are sort of in use one time or another.
Have you read all these books?
I've probably read about 90% of them. Some of them are
90%
like
of them?
textbooks. I'd like to think eventually I will read all of them. Some I bought with the intention of reading and never got around to it. I picked up another book and started reading it.
Yeah,
But I
there's a
always,
bookstore. There's a bookstore called the Book Attic here in Nashville. And my mom and I used to go to that store all the time, and my mom would like sit in there for like 3 hours straight reading a book. I'm like, "Are you ready to go? I'm hungry." Oh my gosh,
yeah, I
I
can
felt
spend a
like a
lot of time in a
library.
bookstore. Give me
I
one
don't
second.
mind reading, but I like to look at the pictures. If a book has pictures in it, the pictures look kind of cool.
Right. You read magazines?
Yeah, I love to look at the magazines. I got a stack of Rachel Ray magazines that a friend collected, and she didn't want them anymore, so she gave them to me because she was subscribing them until all her subscription went out on her.
Right.
It was like a year subscription of magazine of Rachel Ray. And she asked me one day if I like Rachel Ray, and I said, yes, I love her food, but I don't make it because she puts garlic in everything.
You not a garlic fan?
Not really. I don't like too much garlic in my food, but Rachel Ray puts a lot of garlic in her food. And these brownies come from her, by the way, but they're garlic free.
Well, of course, you could always reduce the amount of garlic that she uses.
Yeah. I'm just not
Mustafa,
a garlic person.
right?
Do you use
Mustafa
garlic in
says
your food?
I don't actually.
You don't?
No. A little bit on something like if I go out, like if it's in there, I don't complain, but um, I don't use it in anything. Maybe
Yeah.
once in a blue moon, it would be like very, very, very little.
I
Mustafa
do use
says,
garlic salt.
right, I don't use any salt. Um, Mustafa's reading a book. He said the greatest book titled "How to Make the World a Better Place." I like that.
Was Miss Blipper on tomorrow?
No, she was on this morning because I have another guest
Oh,
tomorrow.
I missed. Oh, yeah, I saw her. Okay. I was like wondering why she was on. Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Yep, we didn't get a chance to dig into the fishbowl. We missed it.
Yeah, and I had to help with my aunt do lunch. So I was like popping in, popping out.
Right. Mustafa says, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. I always liked The Hunchback of Notre Dame, an epic of justice, love, and sacrifice. It embodies human suffering and how compassion can't change destiny. Compassion can change destiny. Tiger King says you can't literally give your channel to AI. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I know very little about AI to begin with.
I think everybody does. Because I've been seeing a lot of AI Facebook Reels
Uh huh.
where it's just crazy how they look so real, but it's fake. Especially with the animals, and because, oh my gosh, if you've seen it on Facebook Reels, I've seen videos. They'll have like actual grown up cats pushing a little grocery cart for kids to push. I've been seeing that a whole lot, and lately on the AI, like there's no way a cat can push a grocery
So you'd be
shopping cart.
surprised. My when I had my car, I I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I'd hear my car getting started. My cat driving down the road in my car, going to the store, stocking up on cat toys, catnip, cat treats, and cat food. They'd come back. My credit card would be maxed out. I'd be out of gas, and the cats would just look at me and shrug and like, "What? I can't drive."
Oh my goodness. I doubt
Um,
that happening. But the
I think
celebrity ones is like, oh my, it's unreal how they do the celebrity ones on this AI.
right.
Have you
What?
seen the AI celebrity Facebook Reels AI?
Probably not.
No.
That's the thing. That's one of the things with AI is uh, you don't know what's real anymore.
Oh, I know. Phew. The animals and the celebrities AIs. It just you have to like look at it a certain way. Like is that for real or fake? And then some of it will be fake because they're talking to a different language than the actual language. Because they had, Robin Roberts on Good Morning America.
Nope. Haven't
Well,
heard of it.
she's a news anchor on Good Morning America, Robin Roberts, and there was an AI on her, but she was talking like she was from Australia, and she's not
Oh.
from Australia. She's from the South, like I am. She's from Mississippi, the state of Mississippi, and they have one like her talking like Australian. It was just crazy.
Hey, Dan. Dan, how's the challenge? And Poor Man's Gym, they're doing a crazy, crazy burpee challenge right now.
I was like wondering what type of challenge.
They're doing like 100 reps with a weight vest of these crazy reps.
Oh my goodness, sounds dangerous. People go to extreme to do exercising like that, I guess.
Yep.
Extreme measures.
And Dan is leading the way from all accounts. Dan
Oh,
says
yeah.
he's
I
ready
hope
to
he's
be
being
over.
careful. It sounds like it's kind of dangerous what he's doing. I don't know, but
And they're doing it for the whole month.
for the whole entire month,
Yep, you're halfway there, Dan. Over
ready
halfway.
to be over and hurting. Oh my goodness, Dan! I hope you're being careful doing what you're
Are you
doing.
subscribed to Dan by any chance?
I don't know if I am, but I did
Yeah.
make it over to 1,110 subscribers that I got.
Nice. Well done. How are your watch hours? So do you want to get monetized? Is that a goal?
No, to be honest, I don't want to be monetized because I feel like in my opinion, I feel like it's rude to be asking money, and I don't need to ask money because I'm good on my finances.
Right.
So I just feel like it's a bit rude to be begging for money when I know that everybody else needs that money to pay their bills and whatnot. So
Right.
I just feel like it's a bit rude.
Um,
I was taught not to take anybody's money or steal, which I don't do. So
right. I can understand that.
yeah,
I
I
hope
just don't think I did check I did check my watch hours. I'm about close to 300 watch hours.
you're welcome, Dan. Environment says he drove an old blind dog around to find her owner this morning. Well done, Environment. It was so good to find her home. I bet. Tiger King wants to know why I don't take Lady Sky up on her muffin challenge. What do you got to lose? I might lose the competition. That's what I have to lose. I might lose the trophy.
Yeah, he wants to buy already baked muffins to win. That's not going to happen. I can see it in your eye. I can see it in that grin that you just did.
There's no grin here.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you say now, but
Um,
just
let's
kidding.
see. Buster says it's not theft to get paid for something of value you produce, including videos. That's true. Hey, I hope that uh, I talk about I'm doing this full time. This is how I earn my income. So
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't strike you as um, being too forward, Lady Sky.
Oh no.
I value your friendship, and I would never want to do something that would offend you in any way.
Oh no. I trust that you won't do anything because you already got you're in a good place, and I respect that place that you're in with Cat and Jack. So I hope Cat
Um,
and Jack's feeling better.
I do too. I know she was still stuffed up earlier.
Yeah, I know. I knew you told me that a couple of days ago that she was under the weather.
Um,
I think she's in the bed because she might have to be up later to go to work.
yep.
'Cause Monday she works tomorrow.
Yep, that's her last day. But yeah, what I hope is that I put something out on my channel that people find uh, of value, that they like it, that I'm doing something
Yeah.
that
And
helps
I
people.
like how you're doing with all the guests that you have, and it's amazing to hear other people talk about their religion and how they use their religion on different things in their life.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the
It's
support.
really amazing to see that, because we're all got different opinions about religion and everything. Because that's mainly the topic that I'm usually hearing whenever you do have a guest that talks about religion. Because
Right.
every guest I've noticed is kind of different perspective on it.
True.
And
That's
I'm like amazed that they believe in God in that kind of way.
right.
Because we're all different. I mean, we're all different. If we weren't different, the world would be boring.
I agree.
So,
Tiger King wants to know what you think about Donald Trump trying to put taxes on everyone to get Greenland, Lady Sky. The tariffs.
um, I really don't talk much about politics. I'm not
Yeah,
a big fan of politics.
I don't
I
talk
don't
about
like
it.
what he's doing.
I don't
I
talk
really
about it
don't
much
like
here either.
what I
What's
really
that?
don't like. I really don't like what Donald Trump is doing to the United States.
Right. Mustafa says, I wish you all a good night and beautiful and wonderful life. You're all family, and I love you all. Lady Sky, thank you for your kind and thoughtful words. And Eric, thank you too. We love you. We love you too.
Well, well, you're welcome, Mustafa. I love y'all too. I love
And
everyone here. It's like one big family.
I hope
We
so.
are family.
We got some singing. You hear that, Tiger King? Your wish came true. And
Just a tad bit on the singing.
Environment says, yes, our differences create beauty. I agree.
Exactly. Because we're
Hey,
all
Mr.
different.
Osgood.
We're all born different. We're all going to be different. We're going to be different when we pass on. That's why we're going to have legacies after this. We're going to have what we leave behind is going to be our legacy.
Not me. I'm taking everything with me, Lady Sky. Everything. I'm not leaving my stuff behind. You guys would touch it all, man. You'd rearrange my books. You would do, you'd probably uh,
Rearrange your kitchen.
rearrange my kitchen. Uh, throw away my 20-year-old running shoes that I have behind me. Um,
What? You got 20-year-old running shoes
I have,
since
yep,
2006?
easy, probably even before.
Oh,
I might even have
wow.
some running shoes from the 1990s. I have a pair of hiking boots I've had since 1984.
42 years ago.
Still good too.
Do you ever hike? Do you ever go hiking?
It's been a bit. I used to all the time. And then I started ultra running, which is just a really long hike, but I get to run.
Yeah.
So it's over quicker. And I would do races from 50K to 100 miles and did a bunch of 24-hour races. Um, I didn't wear my boots, of course. So I was wearing my running shoes. That's why I've kept a lot of my shoes
Yeah.
because I remember every race I've ever done in them. Welcome in, Mr. Osgood.
Amy Winehouse or Queen, please. We are the champions. That's Queen.
Um, Wessa. Wessa has his opinion for sure. But now, Wessa groups all the politicians together. They're all criminals. The guy says only cultures that live in balance with Mother Earth survive.
I don't know who won, but I'm hoping the Texans won. I have a feeling they didn't win.
Probably not, as it was getting near the end, right?
Well, the other game should already started 10 minutes ago on NBC.
So it was Texas versus
The Patriots.
Patriots. New England beats Houston to reach AFC Championship. 16-28.
16-28. They played Denver. Patriots played Denver in the championship.
And who are we going with that?
Probably Denver, the Broncos. Because I don't want the Patriots to go in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I really don't. I'd like to see the Broncos.
Been a while.
Now the Rams or the Bears are playing now. Go Bears. They're playing in like 12-degree weather. Oof.
Yep, they're good in that weather though.
Yeah.
Evan says, "Do you think people pleasing is a negative side effect of trauma?" That's an interesting way of looking about it. I think it can be. I don't think it always is. Um, Not just the trauma. I think also it might be a way of uh, feeling safe. If you always agree with someone, you're always going to feel a sense of safety. All right, ladies, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap things up.
All right.
Hey, Alex says, "Is karma real?" Yes.
Yeah, karma is
stand-
real because it's a payback. That's for sure.
Let's address it from the Eastern tradition, from which it's from, the yogic tradition, the Hindu tradition, as well as the Buddhist tradition. Karma literally is Sanskrit and it means action.
Action.
Yep, everything is an action. That everything is cause and effect. You have a cause to one thing, and it has a number of effects to it. We never know where those effects are going. Now, if you do something that is hurtful, then the consequences of that action are going to be hurtful not just to other people, but to yourself as well. So you experience. You're not being punished. You're experiencing the effects of what you put out there.
Right.
So if you want a better life, do better things, be nicer, be kinder. And that way, the consequences of those actions are what you experience. Now, karma can continue because there's infinite effects to everything, and every single effect puts out causes as well. So it seems like there's just ongoing karma forever. It's almost inescapable. But yoga is actually the way of escaping, transcending our karma. There's 4 paths to doing so. I won't get into now, but there's a secret path. I wrote about this morning, and it is forgiveness, practiced in a certain way. And that's what I talk about virtually every day. When we forgive, true forgiveness, we're erasing all of the karmic effects because we're going right to the cause. We're taking care of the cause. So now we're not at the mercy of all the effects. Does that
It's
make
like
sense,
the do's
Alex?
and the don'ts. Kind of feels like the do's and the don'ts. Like,
Right.
do this, but you don't want to do that.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Osgood. I know you will be. That's why we modded you up. Feel free to reach out to people. Alex says, "I see."
Well, thank you for
So
letting me come up and talk and hang out with you.
I appreciate it. I always like you coming up and hanging out. Even if you don't believe me when I tell you about my cats driving off to the grocery store.
I doubt that, seriously.
But you don't know my cats. My cats are they're very sneaky.
They're very sneaky. Are they near you tonight?
Are they what?
Are they near you tonight?
One was. Yep, one's, yep, she's right behind me. I don't like her behind me because I never know what she's gonna do. She's plotting and scheming, Lady Sky.
I
She is up
I
to
don't know what
something.
you're feeding them though. Whatever you're feeding, she might be.
Did you hear? She just meowed
No,
at me because I
just
was looking
meow.
at her. She literally shrugged her shoulders and like, I'm not doing anything
Like, what are you looking at me for?
because I know she's thinking about doing something. So these are sister cats, two black sister cats. I got them when they were
Oh,
10 years old. My ex-wife, who was then she was still my ex-wife, but we were partners then. She was at a pet store and they had a shelter and they were looking at the cats. And the lady at the shelter said um, that they were sister cats. They were bonded, the two black cats, and they were afraid that no one was going to want them
aw.
or that someone might want one and not the other. And they'd be split up after 10 years. Um, and I was walking with my ex-wife and she told me the story. And I said, well, I guess that means got to bring them home. Got to go get them.
Aw.
They've been here ever since, taking advantage of my good nature, Lady Sky. They don't pay
Oh,
rent. They don't even cook for themselves. I got to do everything.
you're their human. Whenever it's time to feed, they're like, feed us human.
Feeding, I'm okay with. It's the changing of the litter box. The least they can do is pick up after themselves. Don't you think? I mean, I clean my own litter box. No one has to do it for me.
Right.
Hare Krishna Tom, our friend Dr. Tom is here. Tiger King says, cat problems, true, get car key. See, Tiger King believes me.
They don't pay
Melissa,
rent.
yeah, they don't. They haven't even like suggested to help out a little bit. And
They
both
don't
of them
share
have,
half the bills.
you know,
Pay the bills.
and one of them even has a part-time job, so they could pay something if they wanted.
Yeah, I used to have a cat named Grizzly, and he was very picky about his food. I would feed him like a Walmart brand, off-brand cat food. He wouldn't even touch it. And then if I feed him Friskies, the brand Friskies, he would touch it. It was really odd. I had an odd cat.
Um, you ever have a dog?
No, I'm in an apartment where you're not allowed to have animals unless it's okay by a doctor for you to have an animal if you're
Right.
suffering from a mental illness kind of thing. And my mom's allergic to cats, so she would
Hey, our
like to have air to breathe instead of sneezing.
right. Our, our friend Dr. Tom says, "Is that the beautiful Miss Lady Sky I hear talking?"
Yes, it is. Hello, Baka Time. Hope you're doing all right. I talk funny. Sorry. It's twangy.
Evan, I'm sorry I missed your comment above. You said like fawning. Yeah, like fawning. All right, so going to wrap things up. I'm actually going to go to bed. Good luck on your football team tonight.
Oh, thank you. I hope they win, the Bears.
I hope so too. I'm going for the Bears. Um, and we will see you. You going to hang out tomorrow?
I gotta do some laundry. I need to do my laundry tomorrow. So I may hang out while I'm doing laundry, probably hear you in the
Okay.
laundromat.
We have a guest coming up. He's going to talk. He's written several books on the lost Gospels. Hey, Tree Quiet, my friend, how are you? Tree Quiet said hi. It's nice to see you.
I'm glad that you're
So,
doing wonderful, Baka Time. I'm doing all right. I've had a busy day. I'm tired.
yep, the Bears.
Yep, their game is playing right now. Rams versus Bears.
All right. True Quiet, I appreciate you coming in.
Floating Heart. Well,
Hope
that was
everyone's
cool to
having a good
see.
evening. I hope you are too. And thank you for the jewels. Hey, I was watched the video of True Quiet earlier today. They got merch. They got merchandise. Environment says, "Oh, the gospel." They'll show up and ask him tomorrow. This is the gospel of St. Thomas and the gospel of Mary Magdalene. And they were gospels. They were left out of the Bible. And they were lost. They were rediscovered in 1945 in Nag Hammadi, which is a cave in Egypt. And scholars have been studying quite a bit. So he will be up talking about all of that tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Sounds interesting to hear while I'm doing my laundry tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be. Hopefully, I will be. Environment says, "Oh well." Yep. Feel free to. Hey, Brian. Feel free to ask some questions. Everyone, if any guests that I have, feel free to ask some questions that are relevant to the chat. Buster says, "Oh yeah, that was the craziest find."
Well, I'm gonna hop on off here. Thank you for letting me come up and talk about different things.
Sure, I enjoyed it. Guys, that was a good friend, Lady Sky. All right. Big thank you all for hanging out. Like I said, come on by, hang out with me and my guests tomorrow. Tom says, I love her twang. Matt says, thank you, Lady Sky. We have 2 guests on Tuesday. I have a guest on Wednesday. And then we're just going to keep adding people. Hey, TM, how are you, my friend? Salute to you as well. Stephanie says, Brian Lane, you will be glad to know I found evidence of waters above. Melissa says, I'll be live talking about missing 411 around 420. Missing 411 around 420. What time zone are you in? Mr. Osgood says, okay. Tiger King says, Lady, your goddess, thank you for tonight. Brian says, thanks for the squirrel sniper. Love you too, bro. That is awesome. Thanks for coming in, Brian. All right, we're wrapping things up, though. I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me again. Like I said, come by, join me and my guest, ask some questions. Let's learn. Brian says 420 is Pothead's time. Missing 411 at around 420 Pacific. Gotcha. All right, Krishna, my friend. Tiger King says, Brian, hi. All right, Wessa, I'll be on the lookout for you. Remember, on the 20th, Lady Sky is going to go live. She's going to cook brownies. Guys, check out the work that Sniper's doing. Check out his channel. Check out his new videos. If you don't mind, Cat and Jack's not feeling too well. Send some prayers over in Cat's direction. It would be much appreciated by me. What else do we got going on? I mentioned before, True Quiet. They have merchandise. Go over and check them out. Don't know if True Quiet is here, but we'll leave a surprise for him next time they do come in. Oops. Next time they do come in, they'll be modded up. All right, I think that covers everyone. Guys, love you all.